Did
All
you
right.
watch that video I posted?
No.
Not you.
That
No.
explains it.
Are you being rude to Morgan?
No,
Lately.
Yeah, Benny. What the fuck, Benny?
I'm still sick. Leave me alone.
Ooh.
Benny, why you gotta be a weenie?
We do the recap, you weenie.
I don't even. Last time, Carabas did all the best things. And I believe he reached the mythic level.
Now.
That really hard. What is that? Why do I do this?
All right. So last time on D&D, pretty sure the party messed around with the egg. Wow, how long ago was this?
Like
A month ago.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks sounds right.
Last time the party messed around with the egg, chased the boulder about, and then basically figured out they were gonna mess with the egg later, and then tried to come up with a plan to save Lena. Everybody agreed that they were gonna save Lena, but the plan, I'm pretty sure it was just go in there and grab her and then leave, and nothing else so far. That's not completely true. I know Morgan had Barbosa has a lot of ideas about ways you can get in.
It's hard because, like, how are we going to clear our name, too, you know?
It's true. It would just look even more suspicious if you try to kidnap the lady who's going to be the...
Just change your name. Like me.
It would only work out if they also got our boss, and he's the person that's marrying her, hypnotized for some deal. And then we could clear our name with both of them. But I don't think that's what's happening.
Yeah, and if anything, they're in conflict. Alfina wants to make sure... Let's see. So you're all sitting in your room. I'll do a recap because it's been a while. You're all sitting in your room in the Sunfish, which is a shady inn on the very edge of town, with Alfina the Kobold Bard, Sandor the Old Swordsman, Fanefinger in a dismembered lump on the ground, with a two-headed orc, Boulder the Goliath,
Swag.
Kiko the
Bat.
anthropomorphic bat,
Street.
a gnome, halfling, and Barbosa the half-orc.
Best gnome.
But Alfina wants to make sure that the party is definitely set on going in there.
I mean, we have to get Mina back.
The boulder agrees.
Right. So if the party's agreed on that, she wants to know, since you can't really go in sneaky with the boulder.
What if the boulder does things outside? The boulder does not know what, though.
Well, we could try and disguise us like
Oh
bodyguards.
no, my
you know.
chicken.
And maybe we could scout inside the cathedral as well.
Perhaps someone with magic could do disguise on the boulder.
I can do disguise. That's a magic I can do.
Nice.
The boulder flaps. Extreme, 3 men in a trench coat.
It's the only disguise I know. Just kidding. I also have old woman.
And
Old
little
woman's
child.
And child.
I don't even need to disguise for child.
You just put on a hat. And get
I just
some
take off my hat. I just shave.
Oh, Julia, a piece of candy, little boy.
Excellent. It is not even the 31st. It's not even the day of spirits, and I am getting free candy. All is going as planned.
Let's see.
I
Sandor
do not
starts-
have disguise. I have Crown of Veils, but that might only be for me.
I have obscuring masks.
Ooh.
Okay, Crown of Veils. gives you +2 on disguise and hide, and then as an immediate action, you can discharge its magic to gain a +8 on a single disguise check.
That's pretty good.
But you have to take your hat off.
Where would the boulder keep his egg if not for hat?
In the fiery pits of hell!
Hurry!
Tries to grab it, ends up grabbing your hips.
Oh my.
The boulder shake it.
All right, so you're going in disguise. Are you going to disguise, or are you going to try to get out some other way? Because that might be difficult.
Yeah, I haven't really thought of an escape plan on that either. Maybe we could get Salty or the two-headed orc to be nearby with a carriage to get us out.
The boulder always just assumes that whenever we go to do a mission, the place where we do the mission will end up destroyed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that means you guys would be going in loud, basically. And then leaving loud. Do you guys want to hire mercenaries? Alfina suggests you guys can hire mercenaries.
We could do that.
We do have money.
A lot of money.
I'm broke.
We have money?
The boulder has never spent anything.
Bartholomew just like walks in. His like pockets are so laden with trousers won't stay up.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We could bring friends.
You could try to unite some people. Like, most of the people are gone. But you could try to contact the people who are gone.
Maybe get the dwarves.
You could talk to the dwarves. What does Carabas think about that?
Talking to dwarves? I'm okay with that. Oh, wait, they might not like me.
Why?
No, wait, no, they're fine with me. Never mind. Should be good. And we start walking, and I'm like, should be.
But I still don't even know what we're going to be doing. Like, are we even set on a plan?
No, but we're using dwarves, right?
Maybe?
Seems like you guys need more information, really.
Yeah. I mean, I can try to scout out as like a vermin or something in there. Like be a bat or a gull. Or
But
we could try
Gulls are
to,
fairly common.
we could try to assault the spire if we want to try doing that.
Our new friend, this lovely bat girl, is not yet associated with us, really. She could probably go do some business in the Spire as someone who works for the government anyway, right?
Yeah. Unless her work with Alfina stopped that.
Alfina thinks they might be killed, but not by like a guard, but by like crystal driders.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't split up.
That's true.
But I mean, if you're gonna scout it out, because Kiko can fly, you guys could bring Kiko and then have Barbosa turn into like a flying creature, and they could both scout it out.
Here we go.
True. How much time do we have till the ceremony?
I think it's 7 days, counting this day.
Oh, well then, nothing to worry about. We have a whole week.
Yeah, a week to
Bartholomew, to the bar!
So, maybe you guys can do some recon in disguise, try to get some more information, and then we'll try to scout out
the bar?
Well, Mark, can you partner with the dwarves? Can you get mercenaries? Basically, answer the questions. Also, any magic items you guys may want to make your plan work.
The boulder
The
is
Golder.
not good at reconnaissance because he stands out so much, right?
Right, but you can just intimidate people.
The boulder can intimidate people. Perhaps the boulder should go with the two-headed orc and Fane Finger and do some training or something,
Do that.
since he is not good with the sneaky bits.
You could do that, or you can just go find. Just go and I don't know, just pick up people.
Yeah, you could go find mercenaries. Or I was gonna say you could write letters to all your friends, and I looked at the boulder, and the boulder's like,
I can't read.
some really crudely drawn letters.
The
They'll
boulder
get
will
them.
go on an outing with the two-headed orc and Fane Finger
To find some mercs.
to find some goons.
All right.
And I got a pilgrimage weapon, didn't I?
I think everybody in the party except Kiko has one.
Okay. A fancy weapon.
Yeah.
I want to try it out.
Yeah. Which one?
The fancy weapon.
No, I mean,
Didn't I give you a hammer?
the hammer, right?
I think so, yeah.
Sorry, it's been a while, so I'm getting a little fuzzy in the detail. All right, so what is Carabas gonna do?
Gather information and find dwarves simultaneously.
Okay. Well, I'll break it up. We'll have the boulder go first, then we'll go Barbosa, and then we'll do Carabas. How's that sound?
Me and Bathy.
Kiko and Barbosa are together?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Boulder, why don't you make a gather information?
Let me open my character sheet.
Nicely done. After talking to Elfina and several of the local residents, you believe that what they call the Merry Loft is the roughest, toughest tavern in the entire island, and it's just on the far end of Lombardia.
All right. I'm going to pull a muscle wizard and go there and challenge people to arm wrestling matches.
All right, imagine like the Wild West. You just open up the doors, and you're just standing in the brightened doorway. It's dark and dim. All these dingy characters licking knives. People playing dice. People with eye patches and peg arms.
We're going to bond over muscles and booze.
All right. Also, the Merry Loft is actually a half-sunken ship. It's literally sunken, sticking vertically. There's just a hole punched in it, and that's where you go in.
Perfect. The boulder's kind of place.
As soon as you come in, big old orc stands in your way. He's like, "Who say you come in here?"
The boulder cannot read any do not enter signs.
That
Diplo
sign
check.
won't work for me because I can't read.
A lie. Oh. I got a 10.
He's like, "Oh, you're a wise guy, huh?" You look, he gets real close in your face. All of his teeth are smashed up and broken, and his nose points straight up.
I'm going to stick my arm out to challenge him to an arm wrestling match. Let's settle this like men.
The entire place goes quiet. Bring out this little it's like a lump of wood basically. They put a table on top of the lump of wood. The two-headed orc gets in between you guys as referee. Lower your arms down on the board. He places his hand. Two-headed orc places his double hands over top of your guys' hands as they've met. Roll strength check. Ready to get that good either, though, really. All right. This orc's like, as soon as the two-headed orc releases, the silence is broken. People on either side of the room are shouting. Their bodies jump up like big, huge waves in a storm. Everybody's going crazy. Some guy's foaming. He's going crazy. Drinks are being thrown. People are shouting. Match doesn't last more than a minute. The boulder's arm, twice the size of even this like rowdy sailor orc, pushes the arm. It breaks and bends the wood, and his arm goes straight through the table.
Wait, his arm breaks?
No, the table breaks.
Okay, good. I don't want to hurt him.
Cast this man to the ground. Gets up looking extra sorry. Looks like he's about to fight you.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
Take a grapple check. I'm gonna give him a -1 for that.
Can he beat a 24?
Nope. He literally could. Oh. He did get a 24.
Wait, I would still... Wait, I didn't see his roll.
You guys can't see his roll?
Oh, no, I can see his roll. He crit, and we both got 24s.
All right. So instead of grappling, you both grapple each other and lock hands. Two people are like hitting each other with beer bottles, and the place breaks out into a fight. The two-headed orc gets hit with a beer bottle and then just takes a table and flips it over on several people. Banefinger's like, I imagine he's like on your back somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, he's in my pocket.
He's in your back pocket. You hear him like tapping and struggling. He goes, "There's somebody coming up behind us with a chair."
All right, I'm going to turn this into a dance. We gonna tango. I'm gonna spin to the side and kick the guy coming at us with a chair.
All right. Do we have acrobatics?
I'm not going in the air.
Well, that's what I would put it under. If you want, you can make it a jump.
A jump?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see what my acrobatics is. I know I have a high jump. There's no acrobatics check.
Jump it is.
Okay.
That's weird. I swear there was acrobatics in 3.5.
Nah, it's Pathfinder.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure it's Pathfinder. That's usually the
I
answer.
got a 16.
Nice. I was gonna make it 15. DC's the boulder turns it into a waltz. He like whips away just in time. That guy takes the
Still holding the other guy's hands.
yeah. You're in a double waltz.
Okay.
You're in a waltz with somebody. It's a dance, right?
Yep.
You spin and twirl. Men are flying all about, just barely not hitting you on things. The guy who was running it with the chair runs straight into a pole and hits the chair against his face. It explodes into splinters. One man tries to bite you with a beer bottle, and Banefinger jumps out of your pocket like a rabid weasel and bites him.
God. The boulder laughs joyously.
The entire place is like a 40-man like brawl. Violence is broken out. Like it's practically a small riot.
Alright, I'm gonna jump on top of a table, spin the other guy around and let him go, and tell everyone that drinks are up.
Imagine as soon as you get up on the table, everybody's quiet because you're just very tall and hide everybody. And you tell everybody that, and everybody's like, "Oh, all right, some guy who's got a black. I'm gonna need two."
That's fine.
There's two guys in the back punching each other in the gut, and I just start laughing.
Good. I made some friends.
All right, you just lay some coin on the table, and the bartender brings out some drinks. I'll come back to you. We'll go to Kiko and Barbosa.
All right. So where are we checking out first, Kiko?
I honestly forgot where we were going in the first place.
We kind of want to check out the cathedral to see if we are gonna snatch and grab Mina, or we could check out the spire. We can like investigate in there and start a ruckus.
Reconnaissance.
Aerial reconnaissance. I'm knocking everything over at him. I suppose we should go check out the cathedral first. Honestly.
All right. I'll transform into a seagull and fly up in the sky.
Cool. So basically, it's a beautiful, beautiful day out, midday. You just soar through the sky. There's like some nice like birds, a nice breeze, nice sea air. You look down, the city looks small below you. How about both you and Kiko make spot checks? In fact, make 2 spot checks apiece.
Sure.
Cool.
Oh wait, hold up.
Is your bonus mixed up? Kiko, where's your spot checks?
Yeah,
working on it.
It might be different just because I'm a seagull.
Oh. You both got 7s for your first ones.
Alright, so it actually should be 8 higher for both of them.
Wow.
Morgan got those seagull eyes instead of eagle eyes. Seagull eyes.
I mean, seagulls can spot a sandwich from 100 feet away.
And the ducks can smell your McDonald's French fries from several hundred miles away. That's not true.
Ducks even like French fries?
They love them.
I know seagulls like French fries.
All right, so the Barbosa's a large seabird, and Kiko are flying up and around the cathedral. It's a ant nest of work. Like people are crawling over the building. It looks like they're building some kind of extension onto it, and a bunch of like outdoor arrangements and seating. It looks like it's taken over like a nearby park area, but it looks like the seating's all going to be inside. The building is adjoined to the academic building, which is adjoined to the spire, so it's kind of like an L shape.
Is there like any windows we can peer in on the upper levels?
On the cathedral, there are a ton of windows. You can clearly see the people inside. Like this is mostly for Barbosa. Barbosa got the better role. So she can see inside. Kiko can see the busyness, but Barbosa can see the people inside. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Just kind of trying to get a layout on the inside, exits, entrances, that kind of stuff. Anything peculiar?
Let's see. I have the map drawn, but it already has people on it, so that are gonna be there.
So you can't open it because it's spoilers.
Yeah, because it's full of spoilers. Should have put them on the GM view. But it's fairly large. It could seat 100 people probably. It's more like a theater kind of, like an amphitheater, but it's inside this big glass dome.
Okay, and it has a connection to the spire, you said?
Yeah, it's like the difference between a coliseum and like an amphitheater is that like an amphitheater is like half of a coliseum, half a circle. The flat part of the circle is up against the academic building.
Okay.
You can see there are at least like 7 exits and entrances. 2 of them go into the academic building. The rest seem to go in and out of the building directly.
All right.
See. Oh, and for Barbosa's second roll, Kiko doesn't see it, but Barbosa does. There is a man walking around in some like really strange but somewhat familiar looking armor.
Do I recognize him?
It's like some kind of like weird Eastern armor that you can't quite place, but that it has a full
Wait.
face mask.
Is it like the armor we found in that closet?
Yes, it is
Okay.
exactly that pair of armor.
So it has a face mask.
Yeah, it has
Um,
like a faceplate on it.
we could check to see if it's his armor. Like maybe that is him. I would doubt it, but because like it didn't look like Al could fit in his armor, right?
Exactly.
Well, it's definitely something to do with the eastern like area he's from. So there's that.
Exactly. But that sticks out to you when you're spotting around. This person is just wandering about, not even perfectly near the cathedral, but seems to be wandering. Let's
see.
Thanks.
Oh, so he's not inside; he's outside the cathedral.
Yeah, he's outside in like the city area near where the park by the cathedral.
Oh geez, I wish I could talk in bird form.
That would be
Wait,
cool.
wait, I got this. Hold on. I have the animal domain.
Nice.
Does it count?
Can you speak with animal?
I can speak with animal 1 time a day because of my domain.
Right. You want to talk to me?
No.
Damn.
Okay, guys.
All right. I kind of reiterate what Brandon said and point out the guy in the Eastern armor and how its armor very similar to that of our employer that's gone missing. So, do you think we should tail him maybe or run him?
Kind of. Can I see him now that he's pointed
Yes.
him out? Okay. I can stop and consider it a sec and nod and just yes. We should just in case. We don't know if it's actually going to be them. Better safe than sorry.
All right. So, do you want to just kind of like fly around him, like overhead, and then try to continue to follow him, see what he's doing?
Are there any perch spots? Or are we just in open air right now?
I mean, if you fly down to like the city level, that you could park on any one of like the hundreds of buildings.
One of us flying that way? Just in case he doesn't. That way we don't have to fly around so much if he decides that he's not moving in the immediate area.
True.
I'm sorry, I'm very distracted by turning this video now. Find a relatively high roof. And you just kind of take a squat and make sure that we can still see the armor person in armor.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And then just start tailing him if it looks like he's about to leave the area.
Yeah, we'll try to make note of like any interactions with other people and exactly what he's doing. If he's just pacing or is he also scouting out there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll let you guys take 20 in that, and I'll go to Caribus really. All right, Caribus. How about you went downstairs maybe to like have like a drink in the Sunfish? You're like the last person to leave for the first drive coming to you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We're going to you. You're like the last person to go on your mission. Because Bartholomew was having some drinks.
Yeah, we were both having a little bit.
Mitch having a little something.
Yeah.
Bartholomew hired 8 hookers. He's finally free of his girlfriend.
Finally free of his gold. He just walks in. He's like, ladies, you gotta help me with all this gold. I can't keep my pants up.
They just pull his pants down.
Sorry, that's funny. Jake, if ever Jake ever watches that, he gets a laugh out of it. Right. Caribus, make a listen check.
Okay, I will make a listen check. Going to best character. Crit fail.
Alright, Carabas. As you're leaving, you don't really hear anything.
Perfect.
Cool. You're heading out the doorway. I guess Sandor's probably there. Sandor wants to know where you're gonna look.
I'm like at the. Well, no, we already did the bar. Didn't see any dwarves there. Let us.
Oh, that's not gonna-
Let us try the Dwarven Cultural Exchange Center. Is that real?
No. Well, most because the people look down on the dwarves, they probably would not let them rectify such a building. You can go to the slave market.
Eh. Who do I have with me?
Sandor, Bartholomew.
Oh. All right. Sorry, last time I forgot to do my my new health. Okay, you don't need to roll it or rub it in. Okay, so I'm like, let us travel to a place of the sad and oppressed, and we shall get them on our side.
Sandor, Bartholomew, like, yeah! Bartholomew's like,
All
"Wah."
right. Sandor, bring us there.
Sandor's like, of course, but I'm following you.
Right, but I don't know where it is.
You want to make a gather info? Wait, you know where some dwarves are?
Which ones?
Wherever the building was where you went down and a bunch of roads.
I'm sorry, yeah, but I don't want to go back there.
That's scary.
Hmm?
That place was scary.
Yeah, that place sucked. But I mean, I guess we could go back there.
I mean, otherwise you could gather info. You're just looking for dwarves. You're looking for specific dwarves.
Well, I mean, I know those dwarves would help us if I went back. But I'm pretty sure they're all dead now.
Do you want to just go back but be real careful?
No, I really don't want to go back there.
Okay. That's really tough. If you're not sure how to get in contact with them, maybe you should find something else your character wants.
Well, either that or
Or go buy some magic items, maybe.
yeah. Let's go to well, Xander won't talk to us anymore, right?
Xander,
Left.
yeah, I think he went on to trade for something, and he said he'd be back in a couple of days. You can always go to his tent. There might be magic items there still.
All right, let's go to his tent.
Or, I mean, if you get a fast sailboat, you can figure out how far away he is and sail to him and back.
What was that?
Am I cutting out
Sorry,
that
I'm having
bad?
trouble hearing people.
You could sail to Xander and back if you were quick.
No, let's just go to his tent for now.
All right. Do you want to disguise?
Yes, I will roll a disguise check. My head's still stuffed up, so it's kind of hard to hear people.
Let's see. Sandor tries to set up a disguise, but Bartholomew says that his face is so plain and ordinary that he looks like everybody already.
Dope. 16.
Nice. What's Bartholomew get? 4.
He still looks like a stabby midget.
Yeah, but now he's got a mustache. He has a big old mustache. Nice. All right, you head to Xander's tent. when you arrive at the tent, it's basically just part of the information exchange. The entire information exchange is pretty busy today, like usual. There's lots of people like jumping around, yelling things. Tents are full of quiet, mysterious whispers. You hear lots of things about like nobility and lots of things about merchants and things about the wedding. So you arrive at Xander's lavender tent. It's manned by several people.
Greetings.
See, I gotta put on my white guy voice. Hi, welcome to Xander the Magnificent's shop.
Thank you.
You didn't do the customer service voice the right way, babe. I'm sorry.
I didn't. I tried to put some pep in.
I know.
What would it really sound like?
Thank
Wait,
you for
where?
coming to visit Xander's shop. How can we help you today?
There, you can tell that she's.
Hi there, how are you? Welcome to Xander's shop. Did you need help finding anything today?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, welcome to the shop. If you need any help, just let me know, okay?
Ouch.
Are you picking up any prescription? Are you picking up any potions today? Or are you looking for some elixirs? Shall we get the alchemist on board for you? Give you a little consultation.
Here, if you follow me right down to the consultation window, I can go grab the alchemist for you in just a sec. They are just finishing up with another patient.
Things that I never say at work because it's too busy for us to consult.
Will you be paying in copper or silver today?
If you're paying in, I'm sorry, this is a gold standard shop. You'll have to leave.
Just pay and send me precious gems. I'm sorry, sir. We only take Imperial Gold.
Sorry,
here.
our precious gem machine doesn't work right now. Do you have any
My
other
card
form of
machine at work
payment?
is actually broken, so
Milkshake machine broke.
manager machine broke.
I like this bit. We should expand on this later. But for now, you're now at the shop. It's full of whimsy.
I can see that the walls are painted in playful purple.
Oh, everybody gets real quiet. Some guy puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "It's lavender."
I clean off my glasses and I'm like, the customer is always right.
We're just saying it for your own good, sir. Mr. Xander gets really upset if you call it purple.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Also, the man is dressed exactly like Xander. Even has like the blue turban.
Well, I'm here for... Oh, I forgot. Where were we here again?
Magic items.
No, I wasn't. It was a bit...
Sandor's like magic items.
Ah, perfect. Magic items.
And this guy looks around. He's like, "We have a fine selection. Let's see." He's like, "You need a wand of fireballs?" And he picks it up and he's like, "Wow!" And he's waving it around like it's a sword.
Maybe. Though direct confrontation's not really my forte.
He's like, "Maybe you need a robe with tools." And he opens up the robe and it's many items.
Is it a robe of many items?
Yes.
What tools?
God, there's so many things in there. He's like, "Well, what if you need a ladder?" Ladder, right, sir?
Why would I need a ladder?
He's like, "We also have wands of healing in this section."
No, hold on. What was the implication that I needed a ladder?
Bartholomew starts wigging out. Bartholomew's like licking his knife and foaming. He's like, "Let me stand care of this."
And I'm like,
No.
shall I let him or no?
Sandor shakes his head. Bartholomew shakes his head in the opposite direction.
All right, you survive this time for
He's
a
like-
discount.
This guy's like, "My name's Will, and I'm going on my break." So he just kind of briskly walks away, and another person comes up to help you.
And I'm like, hello.
You look, it's a half elf. You know this half elf.
Oh, who is it?
It's Guinea. He's the half elf temp worker that you met at the beginning.
Hey, I remember him. He was
Did we help him?
the
Yes.
yeah, he was the intern.
Yep.
And I'm like, Guinea, my good man.
He almost jumps like a Carabas.
I'm like, no. Takes off glasses, stares, winks, puts glasses back on. Now, can you put me in some new magical items today?
He's like, I'll set you up. He's like, I'll even give you my employee discount. Winks. He's like, it's only 2% more.
That's all right, Guinea. I appreciate it.
Right. Imagine you guys have like a fashion montage of trying on different magic items, but one of them's like an amulet that sucks out Will's soul when he comes off a bridge.
Y'all just laugh, and Will's just like a shell.
Yeah, and then Guinea's like, wow, Will looks just like I feel.
What up, man? There's a sad trombone magic item.
Yeah, but when you play it, a skeleton comes, so you don't have to know how to play it.
Yep.
Someone's a Vorpal skeleton who can play music.
Is there another pizza that summons skeletons there?
And this is what we believe to be a legendary item. And it's like this huge wooden pizza paddle.
And I'm like, oh, I've seen this symbol before. It looks like, what is it? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines with circles in between.
And he's like, wow, you're so smart. Are you like a magical archaeologist? I heard about a gnome who's a magical archaeologist.
Oh.
Go back to the fashion montage. All right, here. Before we cast you out, I'll jump back to the boulder and we'll come back. If you want, you can pick a small list of items, make a search check, and I'll pick which ones you can find.
From what list?
How about anything from the minor magical items?
Okay.
So
The Goblin Punch?
I'll include those also, but I meant actually like the actual minor magical items list.
3, 5.
I'd have to look it up. Careful, because Homebrew has some really weird stuff, but I would probably not even double check and let you weird shit.
Okay, you got it.
You got it. End of rules. All right, Boulder, you're drinking what they call like a dirty bird. It's literally just seawater and rum in a cup with some guy's like, you want ice with that?
What am I? A woman?
He's like, good, because ain't no ice.
Alright, I'm gonna
Bracelet of friends.
put my arms around the two closest people and start waving back and forth and singing bar shanties about friendship.
Make a perform check, and then just make a charisma check.
Okay. I don't know if I have anything in form. It's probably going to be bad, but it's supposed to be bad, so it's okay.
I love how I typed in minor magical items and immediately got the wondrous magical items. I'm like, oh man, this would be so good.
I got a 14 on my performance.
Not bad, really.
Okay. And you want me to make a charisma check?
Yep.
I got an 18.
Nice. You guys do 3 or 4 rounds of Drunken Sailor, and by the end of it, the entire bar is basically your best friend. Everybody there is very excited that the boulder dropped in.
Okay.
The two-headed orc is literally leading like a chorus in a choir of people who are like, wow, we're actually pretty good at singing. So, yeah, this two-headed orc's like, I'll get it. And they both set 2 different tones.
Okay. The boulder is going to confess loudly that he's looking for some friends to help him save a lady.
Oh, people look around like, ooh, Boulder's got a lady problem. One of the guys like, he's got a lady problem. He's like, who doesn't? Everybody's like laughing about it. There's a couple of guys that are like, what do you need, Boulder?
You see,
They're
the
like, "Who
Boulder's
doesn't?" The
friend,
guy starts
his
crying.
lady, the Boulder's friend's lady is being forced into a marriage that she doesn't want. So the Boulder has to help his friend out
Morgan.
by rescuing this lady and is looking for some backup.
Some of the guys have been day drinking before you got here, so they're a little confused about what's happening. They understand you need backup.
Okay. It's a touching moment of friendship. Power, friendship. Rescuing a damsel in distress.
Mm-hmm.
It's the manliest thing you can do.
Everybody's like nodding. Everybody's like, yeah. It's like one of the guys like, that story reminds me of a guy. And then he starts like thinking about it. He's like, oh, that's what it was. Hannibal the Heartbreaker. That guy. He did that once. You should get him to help you.
Who's that?
Entire bar goes kind of quiet. The doors have just opened and somebody has walked in.
Was it Hannibal the Heartbreaker?
The guy in a big hat with a huge feather comes in. He's like, it was me.
I'm
Wait.
gonna challenge him to a friendly arm wrestling match.
Wait, it was Brandon?
A man in a big hat.
The Boulder loves big hats.
No, but if you actually listen to the sentence, it doesn't make any sense. He's like, Hannibal the Heartbreaker, who's that? I don't know if this makes sense. He's like, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm probably like, it's I, or something. Because it's like a piratey kind of place.
Gotcha.
That sounds
Arg,
like-
it's I.
It's I. It's just like, what do you say? As soon as you like put your arm out on the table, he literally just takes the knife and throws it into the middle of the table. He's like, I play a different kind of game.
The Boulder is not so smart and will need some instruction.
Oh, he wants to play Five Finger Fly.
Oh, okay. The Boulder's fingers are made of stone. The Boulder is fine with this.
Let's see, he takes the knife and he's like, I gotta show you that it's sharp first. And he takes it and shows you can cut like a piece of paper with it. He cuts clean through. It's a very sharp knife.
Cool. The Boulder thinks that he takes good care of his things and says so.
All right. Boulder, you go first. Make a dex check. Let's see. I'm going to have him go first because it's funnier when you fall flat. Vanity. Let's see. He takes a knife and he slips it between his fingers. He starts off slow and then faster and faster, like the hard smacking noise of the knife's point stabbing into the wood. And it gets faster and faster. And more people are looking at the knife. People are at eye level of the table looking at the knife. They can see their face in it as it stabs down in between his fingers. It gets so close, it looks like it's going to shave skin off on him. He goes all the way down, and just before he's about to hit his pinky, he turns it sideways, and the back part of the blade just barely touches his pinky. He's like, beat that. Boulder goes, picks it up like it's a blunt crayon. Does it like 2 times in a row, and then a third time, stabs himself right in the ring finger.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull the knife out, be like, aw, can I try again?
Make a diplomacy check.
A diplomacy check. $15.
It's pretty good. He's like, I think I can see how this game's gonna. And he's like, I only like playing against people who put up a challenge. And he takes the knife and has like rocks stuck in the end of it. He pulls it out. He's like, I'm more interested in this deal, this little escapade you have.
Oh, well, the boulder supposes he can settle without another round. The boulder is looking to rescue a lady for his friend. And I explained the whole thing again.
All right. Let's see. He says he has 3 friends who are all like ex-military from different areas, and he says for a price they could join you guys.
The boulder wants to know their price.
Let's see. They want 600 each a night, Imperial gold. It's a lot. We only need them for a night.
That's true.
And it's 4 hours, so 2,400 gold pieces.
2,400 gold pieces. The boulder, huh?
You could buy a lot with that.
Yeah. The boulder wants to know how to get in contact with this person and his friends.
Let's see. He tells you that they're staying at the Mermaid's Pearl, which is actually there's like 5 taverns in this place. He says it's in the upper district area. It's because they're also, one of them's doing bodyguard work for one of the royal traders that's here for the wedding.
How convenient!
Yeah, exactly.
The boulder thinks that perhaps with his companion's funds combined, he could swing this.
Okay, you can find them at the Mermaids.
The boulder also wants to know if he has any interest in items. In lieu of gold.
He says, I think it's negotiable. But gold is the preferred language.
The boulder understands. The boulder just has a tendency to collect things that are not gold, and he just puts his hand in his meaty pocket and pulls out a bunch of jewels covered in pocket lint.
He looks at them. He says, you can't trust gems here.
The boulder always trusts rocks.
He explains to you that in good Millennium glassmakers can make fake gems that look real. That's why you only take gold here.
Ah, the boulder sees.
Yeah, let's see. Faint Finger starts rustling around on your back real crazy like a cat with the spooks.
I'm gonna pull the tiny man out of my pocket.
He looks up. He like whispers to you. He's like, you gotta be careful. You can't always trust these mercs.
The boulder puts his gems back in his pocket.
Just the whole bar is like completely quiet. You look around, the whole bar is quiet and looking at you.
Half of it was just actual rocks and pocket lint.
A 2-headed orc tells you that a fool and their money can soon separate.
It's not money, it rocks.
All right. So are you set with these guys? And he says you can negotiate the price as he draws closer.
Sounds good.
All right. Back to Barbosa and Kiko. All right. So you've been watching this guy for a good hour. He seems to be going in and out of like every bar and tavern and inn in the entire like upper district and like mid district. He stops and takes a break in an alley. There doesn't seem to be anybody else around.
Do you want to confront him?
Yeah.
All right. So is it like a dead end at the alley, or can you get out the other side?
There's 2 ends to it. It's just a very straightforward alley, but it's fairly long and narrow.
All right. Well, You want to be in front of him or behind him?
Who's this message? Our employer. Hello?
Yeah, behind or in front?
No. I will come down from the front.
All right. And then I'll land behind him, and
No. Sorry. No, I'm in a game, Meg.
I come in front of him.
I love him.
Meg, Katie says she loves you.
Katie or
Katie. My girlfriend, you can't have her love.
Okay, I see how it is. That's cool.
Yeah, you probably saw that message, Benny.
Not just that, but also Meg doesn't even like me, so like whatever.
Oh.
I have almost 200 gold.
Well, the boulder has more than you.
So yeah,
Because I spend a lot of it drinking and I don't keep track of it at all.
I'll shapeshift back into my human form behind him then. How tall is he?
You see, he's fairly tall, especially in like this armor, because it has like almost like a crown or like a headpiece.
All right, I'm 6'4". Am I taller than him?
Yeah, you're taller than him. He's only like 5'3", 5'6", somewhere in between there.
Oh, perfect. It's my favorite trope in the world. Little girl pretends to be intimidating while giant friend backs her up from behind.
So I guess like a little shadow kind of goes over his armor as the person confronts them in the alley.
Me and my associate would like to talk to you.
Let's see.
Your associate, hi, and then it's just looming.
Yeah, the big muscle.
Big muscle Barbosa.
Mm-hmm. Barbosa got like 16-something strength, right?
Yeah, she's pretty
Barbosa's
strong.
shredded.
Yeah, stronger than Debolda.
I hear Barbosa has an 8-pack.
I heard Barbosa was shredded.
When Kiko flies down, the man jumps backwards. He goes, huh? What? And bumps into Barbosa and then spins around. He's like, I've been surrounded.
We just have some questions for you.
He's like, I've got questions for you. And he pulls off the helmet, and it's actually the head of the guards, Enrico.
What's going on, Enrico?
He's like, I could be asking you guys the same thing. I've checked every shit.
You cut out. I'm sorry. What?
Oh, he's checked every shady bar and tavern he could think of, and every distinct alleyway and hiding spot, looking for you guys.
Oh. That's because we've been on rooftops watching you do that for the past hour.
We were set up, Enrico. We didn't take Al. It's a whole conspiracy with the upper government.
He kind of nods, it makes a lot of sense to him the way he's nodding.
Where did you get that armor, anyway?
He tells you that he found it in Al's office, and he assumed that if he wore it, you guys would recognize him.
We're just trying to figure out where Al went. We're trying to also save Mina.
He's like, that's what I'm trying to find you. He tells you that the financial minister is trying to hush it up, but because Lena's marrying this guy, you guys have immunity currently. You can't be prosecuted.
Really?
So right now we're not in danger?
Well, the boulder's not there, so he can't ask.
That's true. I'm just meta clarifying.
From what Enrico says, but Who knows?
Yeah. He says the financial minister is trying to keep it quiet, but you guys actually have immunity. And it seems like it's worked if you guys don't know.
Well, we've been almost arrested a couple times already. That just doesn't seem to add up.
Let's see. He tells you that some of the guards are on the financial minister's payroll, and he says you guys not actually doing it makes sense. Why would the financial minister try to hide this if you guys had actually done it?
I kind of ease up a little bit and say, exactly, we came there, and Al was actually one of those demons that were running around.
Oh crap, does Enrico know about the demons?
Well, I mean, there must have been like a huge uproar with a giant like crystal spider falling from the tower.
That's true, but it shattered when it hit the ground, so nobody knew what it was.
Well, I guess I'll like say that as like we threw a crystal demon from the tower up there. That's what that was. They've been all over the place impersonating people.
Make a Diplo check. I'm not sure if he'd be willing to believe that. Like, that's pretty outlandish, really.
I just sound like a crazy person. Great.
Yeah, but you're telling like the most paranoid person in the so.
I just kind of like grab his shoulder, like, you gotta trust me, Enrique.
You're just like rabid.
Aliens.
I want to
behind
believe.
everything.
Reptilians.
Crystal demons.
The Sneeple.
You just sound like that coworker, Morgan, with the reptilian.
No. How does he react?
He looks frightened. He practically wants to jump out of your into the safety of anybody else at this point.
I guess I let him go. I'm just like, well, at least we know we're safe for now. Do you know anything about the wedding?
He says that he's in charge of setting up security.
Is there any chance you could get us in it?
He like looks real careful. See, he just explains it'd be really political. Like if you guys, he can't promise he can protect you because he doesn't know what people could be on the guard on the payroll could just all turn on him, kill him and you guys.
I mean, I don't want to put you in any danger, but we are going to be trying to get Mina back.
He tells you he could set up security, or he could possibly arrange it so you guys could meet Mina in advance. But he could only probably do one. Like he could set security in such a way that it might be easy to intervene, he says.
Yeah. Maybe like have your people on the exit or the entrance so we could get in and out.
Yeah, or he could set rotations in such a way that there's a big obvious hole for you guys. Or he explains a couple different ways you guys could do it, but as long as he could set that up. But you can't just look like you can't set no guards though.
I understand. Can we meet up again and talk about what you have done?
Let's see. He says tonight he'll meet you. There's like some tavern he wants to try. It's the last one he went to. He was like, that one's pretty nice. This is the Mermaid something.
The Mermaid something?
Is it the same one that those mercenaries are staying at?
It is the same one the mercenaries are staying at. He's like, I'll meet you there.
Is that why somebody went?
No, I'm just
No.
sick.
I'll thank Enrico and just kind of let him go, I guess.
Oh,
Unless,
he also says that you guys, he was taking your mail, so he hands you like a stack of papers.
Oh man, bills.
Oh no, I should just let those burn in the fire. I thank him again, and then I'll go the opposite way he's gonna go.
Alright, he sticks that helmet on and you part ways. Right, back to Carabas.
I don't have anything in my coffer.
After you get all stood up, have all these magical items picked up, you're about to purchase things, and then you kind of like open up your wallet. It's full of mods and like 1 silver, basically.
Well, I have 200 gold, but still.
That's a lot of money.
No, not if we're going by gold standard. Not for
Not
the
for
items.
magical items, but for a peasant, that's a lot of money.
I'm like, Bartholomew, do you have any money?
He's like, are my trousers up?
Oh no, his trousers are up. Do you realize what this means, Guinea?
Guinea just looks super confused and stares at his pelts like he has a good belt.
No, Guinea. He
Then
has a
I'll-
terrible belt. Look
It's
at
like
it.
the stankiest belt.
It looks like a boondoggle.
It's just
It
some
looks like something that we would have made at camp. You wouldn't happen to have a layaway program, would you?
He looks like he's like, gosh, he's like, some look on his face. He looks really confused. Maybe he doesn't even know what that means.
Oh, well, simply put, through a store of credit, or a line of credit, the store allows me to take ownership of the items for a vastly reduced price in promise that I shall purchase them at full price over time.
Thinks
How do
about
you
it.
not
He's like,
know what
I don't
a
know. I gotta
layaway
ask my manager, and we already sucked his soul out too.
Well, then in that case, Skinny, you're the manager.
He's like, I'm the manager now.
Yeah, Skinny. You're the manager.
There's like 3 husks in the corner.
Here is a short list of the things that I require from you. 1 dust of illusion. 1 dust of sneezing and choking. A robe of useful items, and a harp of charming.
Let's see.
I shall give you 200 gold pieces.
They have everything but the last item.
The harp of charming.
Yep,
Dang it, that one's really good.
exactly. Let's see. He's like, you can just buy this, but you don't have to pay for it now.
Oh, no, I do pay for it. See, here's the payment. And I drop the 200 gold in his hand.
He's like, oh, it is quite a bit of gold. For these items,
See?
he just can't figure it out. Sandor looks at you. Sandor's like, maybe you should just give him something valuable, and we'll come back like a pawn.
But I like my things, and a man needs things.
You like point at Sandor's swords, and he just kind of hides the swords.
See what I mean?
I
200
want-
gold is a fairly good down payment. And with any questions, just tell Xander to call upon his old friend Oliver Grunstrasse.
Oliver, huh? Ross. And he starts like writing it down in Elvish. He's like, yeah, okay. Make a bluff check or a dip.
Make a what now?
Make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy or bluff?
This would be a bluff, I guess, because this person isn't real.
You don't know that.
Like before, this was a financial. Before it was like a financial plan, but now it's literally just fucking lied to this man. He's like,
Nat 20.
I like how you aren't at all pulling the Xander's my friend.
Well, it's because I can't be me.
He knows that it's you.
Does he know that it's me?
You introduced yourself to Gibby.
Oh, yeah.
Too late. You already crit in your roll, and he already believes it.
And I'm just like, remember, if Xander asks, or I'm sorry, if the Shimmer Knights ask, the person who purchased this was,
He's like Oliver Twist.
oh, you know what? Close enough.
He's like, wow. He's like, I'm the manager now, and I just made the sale of all these items, and it only cost somebody 200 gold pieces. And this
Yeah, you're
Oliver
doing
guy's
great.
getting this Oliver guy. He just looks. He looks like he's so smart. He's like, I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
You are a genius.
He's like, whoa. He's like,
My-
it's in my name.
Yup, see? You're the best. Okay. I shall come back at some point to finish the tab.
He's like, yeah, come back anytime, Carabas. You guys leave the shop and say,
No.
like, no, you're gonna get more stuff.
No, that's not. What's my name? I stare at him.
He's like Oliver Tulips.
There you go. Okay, goodbye now.
He's like, goodbye, Oliver Tulips. Goodbye, Smelly Hobo Man. Goodbye, Sword. You all leave.
Bye, smelly hobo man. And then Bartholomew just like burps and throws up on himself.
Yeah, he's like, haha, Sandor, he called you smelly. Sandor's like, don't you feel bad, Carabas? You took advantage of that slow-witted child.
No, of course not. I shall pay him in full when once our names are cleared and we have our stipend back.
He just kind of shakes his head. He's like, sometimes I think we're the bad guys. You ever think we're the bad guys?
No, of course not, Hans.
You just look at Bartholomew.
Well, we're not the best guys, Sandor. But I don't think that we're the bad guys.
I'm the
I mean-
bad guy.
The bad guys are literally trying to bring upon the end of the world. We just introduced an extremely efficient payment plan to a store. Those are quite different levels of, I wouldn't say evil.
Deviousness.
Yes. Thank you, random person.
It's just like
Some
a
random
really
person just kind of wearing sunglasses gives you a thumbs up.
Thank you, Will Exposition. So I got one dust of.
coughing and sneezing.
Yeah, dude, did you look that up?
No, I only looked up the obscure. What is it? Obscure. No, I'm just looking at bone mold armor now.
I have fun.
Here, I will read you one dust of coughing and sneezing.
Please do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's a dust of sneezing and choking. If cast into the air, it causes those within a 20-foot spread to fall into fits of sneezing and coughing. Those failing a DC 15 take 2d6 points of constitution damage immediately. In addition, those failing a second DC 15 are dealt 1d6 points of constitution. And those who succeed on either saving throw are nonetheless disabled by choking, as treated as stuns for 5d4 rounds.
Yeah, I shouldn't have given you that. But alright.
Wait, this
I
is
think
being
that's
live
I think it's an
streamed?
appropriate. I think it's an appropriate item for our level.
Oh god, Titty Pepper's on a live stream.
Yep.
Why did
That's
you
why-
tell me this thing?
I did.
We've been live streaming this for weeks now, Caitlin.
Like months.
Caitlin,
I
I
hate
told
you.
you that your thing was inappropriate. You're gonna get us demonetized, but you're like,
It's okay. My icon is me, drawn with pointy teeth saying fuck.
Anyway, do you want to head back to the room, to you guys' room? Carabas?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Does Carapace want to head back to the room?
Oh, sure.
All right. Should go to the boulder. Why don't you guys make? Why don't you make a listen check? It's something very important. I don't want to sidestep, but we can. There are that many pages of skills.
Oh. Oh, I just did a stupid.
Benny, make a listen check.
Oh, is it me as well? I didn't think it was me as well.
No, it's just you, not me.
Oh,
Sorry, is our
I was
audio cut now?
mislistening. No,
Because you said I
mean,
should
yeah,
go
but
to the boulder.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
rolling listens. When you fail your listen check, to hear your DM to tell you to roll a listen check.
But man, you don't hear nothing anyways. Return to the room. Go back to the boulder.
Alright, I'm gonna look for an appraiser.
We're gonna gather info or search.
Okay. I only got a 9 on the gather info.
All right. You wandering around. And you see some strange-looking foreigners. And you walk up to them, and you're trying to ask them if they know where an appraiser is, but they don't even speak common.
Alright, I'm gonna make a search now. If that's cool.
Yeah.
I got a whopping 12.
All right. Somehow you wander down to like the exchange. On your way there, though, you hear there's like a murmur going on in the crowd. Somebody says, "Hey, hey, stop right there!" And like sounds like it's directed towards you.
Let me turn around. Look.
All right. There are several guards there. 2 of them are mounted.
Oh man. Oh man.
Painfinger's like, "It's the popo. You gotta cheese it."
Time to cheese it. I like how he's just like my pocket Pokedex now.
He's your common sense.
Alright. Is there like an escape check?
There is. You could just run.
Yeah, I'll run. Do I have to roll for that?
No, you don't. Are you gonna say anything before you run?
Nope. I'm just gonna try to cheese it in the most elaborate way possible.
Okay. You gonna flip over a fruit stand?
No, I'm gonna not do damage to things.
Oh.
I'm just gonna hide behind stuff and try to sneak off.
All right. Imagine out of the crowd, a bunch of people get pushed out of the way by some guards, and a portly man comes out and he points. You're like, "Oh no, it's the financial minister." He points. He's like, "You there, Goliath? By the order of the courts, you have missed your trial date." And he like has like this scroll. He's like, "Anybody who brings me that Goliath can get 1,000 gold pieces." The entire crowd just starts like looking around, like, "Oh yeah."
Wait, the financial minister?
Yep.
Not Al?
Oh no, sorry, the agricultural minister.
Oh.
My bad.
Well, shit. Now everybody's gonna be after me.
Yep.
Alright. You know what? I'm gonna knock out the agriculture.
Holder, no.
He's maybe 20 feet in front of you. You have two-headed orc on your right, Finger on your left shoulder, and there's about 7 guards in between you and him. And 2 of them on either side of him are mounted.
Oh.
What was that about flipping a fruit stand?
look at the two-headed orc and be like, should we just take him out?
So the two-headed orc would say something cool. He'd be like, I was prepared to die the day I joined you. The other head's like, I'm not so sure.
I'm gonna ask Finger. Because he's my common sense now. Everybody gonna keep chasing money until somebody can't give the money no more.
Finger's like, what do you want me to do? I'm a lapdog now.
You have a valued opinion, sir. You are much smarter than I.
He's like, my opinion is we're fucked.
Okay. Can I jump over the guards?
Yeah, there's at least 10 space of feet in between you and the. If you can make a jump that's higher than a 15, then I'll say you can clear them, and if you can get above an 18, you can make it straight to the financial minister.
Okay.
I think a running jump gives you a bonus.
I got a 19.
Nice one, Boulder.
I have a +8 to jump.
All right, you. All the guards are like, come with us. One guy's like, we don't want to hurt you, and you just like, Finger just like bites on to grab onto your rocky shoulder, and you run with tremendous force like a rocket ship taking off. Big gust of wind behind you, like a shonen protagonist. Run, fling yourself, arms and legs wailing. You fly over the first set of knights. Over the second set of knights, they're so far, they look way up, and their helmets practically fall off their heads. And you land right on top of the financial minister.
Do I mush
Not
him?
the financial, agriculture minister. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna grapple him. Can he beat a 26?
No, actually can't. Even if you crit, he couldn't.
Good.
You overpower him and you grab the agricultural minister.
I'm gonna tell him to rip up that thing that the boulder can't read. Be like, take it back. Put him in a headlock. Take it back.
He's like coughing and sprouting. His whole face is red like a tomato. He's like, unhand me, you imbecile.
I'm gonna tickle him. Take it back.
He tells the two knights to kill you, but they can't seem to get to you.
I'm using him as a meat
Yeah,
shield.
he's in the way, and he's fat, so he covers your body, even though you're a Goliath.
Okay, if he ain't gonna take it back, I'm taking him with me.
You're gonna drag him off? Are you threatening him?
Not actively. I'm not holding a weapon. I'm just violently hugging him.
All right, he's just like shaking as furiously as a man of his weight can. The two-headed orc slowly walks through the crowd and meets up with you guys. You two. And he's like, great, now where do we go?
Oh, look, the boulder has been brought to the agricultural minister by the boulder. Please give me the reward.
The two-headed orc heads both find that really funny, but you're also surrounded by like several dozen people.
Are they laughing?
Some of them are having a snicker about this.
Okay. The boulder says that he will only let the financial minister go, or the agricultural minister go, when he receives a reward.
You just took a minister of office hostage. You did it, honey.
I don't feel bad. I did earn the reward.
You did.
I brought him the Goliath.
It's true. Yeah, you sure did. But where do you want to go now?
Oh,
Oh, God.
The guards are really hesitant to do anything because they don't want to be the guy who stabbed the agricultural minister.
That's true. Where's a neutral place to go? I'm trying to think, because I don't want to bring him... God. The boulder has dug himself a hole.
Indeed. Let me go to the next person while you think about it.
Okay.
Barbosa, Kiko, you two are flying home, or do you guys have a second location?
Do you want to try to scout out the spire as well, Kiko?
Yes. Now that we have that all sorted out over by the cathedral, we should definitely go check out if we have the time.
That's the plan.
I don't know how we, can you imagine just hearing that nonsense? I don't know how far we're there compared to.
Yeah, to roll, both of you roll spot check.
I gotta find
Did Al have a secretary?
No, his wife is the educational minister.
it was just spot checks, right?
The one that's screwing around with Salty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sad nobody really misses Al except you guys.
Yeah.
Al was a good guy. He gave me a thing.
I love Al, he gave me the guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a nice guy or evil. Like in the beginning of you guys, I think Al is evil. Or
And now we're like, oh, Al.
Al was like the least evil apparently. So far. At least that's how I see it, or for how I see it through you guys' point.
Yeah.
Right. Where's Morgan's spot? Oh, sorry, it's above there. I'm sorry. I thought that was my roll. I'm still waiting on it. Alright, Kiko, you fly about. The spire's massive. It's like a massive white point just sticking up. The entire outside's somewhat intricate brick, but mostly smooth. You don't see like anything super obvious. The higher you get up, the windows get smaller. They're fairly large stained glass windows on the lower area of the building. Not sure if any of them open though.
Can I try to open those? Or are they
Yeah.
locked by spoiler locks?
You can either do a well, I'd probably do a strength check just to push it open because the larger ones are fairly heavy. Morgan Barbosa sees on the higher up areas, you see one piece of stained glass kind of like sticks out to you. It's like silver diamond shape almost. And you can see shadows moving around inside it, like from the other side. There's like somebody on it probably.
I point that out to Kiko.
I stopped before trying to open the window I was trying to open and fly up to go see what he's got.
Right. It looks like there's some people going. Like there's some people that's hard to make out between like the silver window.
Now, does it look like it's made of glass still?
Yeah, it's a stained glass piece.
All right. Well, as a seagull, I'm gonna try to just bash into it.
As seagulls are wont to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. STR check.
How's the 14 for it?
That's plenty. The seagull, but take a d6 of damage.
All right.
Usually just flying your body into the stained glass window. When you smash through, you're like, oh, that glass is thicker than it looked. You kind of spaghetti onto the floor, leaving stained glass everywhere. Several women jump up. They're like, oh, and there's like some bird blood in the glass.
Do I recognize any of them?
No, they seem to be like handmaids. But one of them gets up. All the women are freaking out, but touch them. One comes over and slowly, like, tends to Barbosa in her bird form. This person is Lena.
Oh, it is Lena?
Yeah, this one is. Sorry. I had to double check my list.
Does she seem to be under any compulsion, or like is she acting weird?
Detect magic.
Obviously, I can't cast spells in bird form, so like, does she seem acting different than she normally does? Can I do
How about a sense motive? Sorry, I know I'm really big on skill checks. Whoa, that's a good one. Was that a crit?
Close to is a 19.
Dang. You look over her. She seems to be clad up in like. It seems like the handmaids may have been washing her. It's all wet. She's like smells fragrantly of soaps and perfumes. She looks otherwise like the Lena that you know, and looks very normal.
Is this like a bedroom or what is it?
It seems to just be some kind of washroom. It doesn't. There's no bed, at least, but there is water, which is strange. The water is way up in this high part of the spire. How does that even work?
Well, I'll guess I'll try to like perk up after being tended to for a little bit and like flutter or flap my awkward wings off.
All right. The rest of the handmaidens are like trying to clean blood, and they're telling Lena to get rid of that filthy bird.
I give him a good squawk. I'm like, "Wah!" And fly off.
Let's see. Lena says that she's a very calm voice. She tells you that your wings are broken. You can still fly. You can be free. And she like takes you to the window.
Oh God.
All right. I guess I'll go then.
All right. She just like sticks her head out the wind out of the broken stained glass window, and like the wind is just really strong, carries like her hair way up. Just she's like a little head in this huge building.
That's so sad.
All right, and then that's interesting. You can't talk in bird form. She wouldn't even know.
Can I swoop down maybe and tell her anything he wants to say? Because I'm just kind of floating outside at this point.
Just snatch her, grab her out, and carry her away.
Okay.
Just don't drop her. You're like.
Oh God, don't drop
Oh
her.
God, no, I'm not gonna do that. I have my very down on strength.
It's fine. It's fine. Flop. The most dead. All right. What does Baros and Kiko want to do now?
Oh geez, I'm torn because I still have those extra spider climbs prepared.
So you could just scoop her right here.
Yeah, I could spider climb and even cast it on her so she could climb down.
That's true.
All right. I mean, like, what do you think? You think I should do that? Kiko.
What?
I'm doing it.
All right.
All right. I just transformed back into a person.
At the base of the spire, or while you're in the air?
Oh shoot. Not
Wait,
while I'm in the air because I'll fall to my death. I
You
meant
guys
like
have
before
to
I
walk
left.
200 feet down. This is like towards near the top of the spire where the windows are. Small.
Nah, I think it's better just to go back. It was just for reconnaissance anyway.
It's right on a slow fall.
Yeah, if only I was a wizard.
Slowfall's always a good spell to have. All right, so you return. As when you make it back to the, on your way back, please make another spot check.
Oh golly.
Oh, Kiko, you also get to make a spot check. Sorry, both of you do.
Oh shit.
Is that Kiko's above it, or is that the old spot?
I think my old one was just an 8.
Oh, you're right. All right, so Kiko notices it, where Barbosa doesn't this time. Kiko's like, can see, there looks to be like a big crowd in the lower district around like a small number of people, and then suddenly one of them like looks like they almost fly. They have like some tremendous movement power, and then like the crowd is moving. There's a lot of commotion in the lower district around like a shopping area.
Wait, Barbos on the ground, right?
What?
I'll fly with you. I'm
What?
just gonna fly to the.
Okay. I bring it to her attention. Do you think we should go investigate that? I have a bad feeling about it.
Okay, I'll follow your lead. I'll give you like a nod.
Alrighty. We go to investigate.
All
Could
right.
possibly go wrong.
What could possibly go wrong? As you fly down, both of you find it clear as day that the boulder has taken somebody hostage.
Oh dear.
I'm on my way to see the education minister.
Are you
It's
gonna kidnap
genius.
him too?
Nope, that's Al's fiance and Salty's girlfriend.
Oh my god.
She gonna make sure everything kosher.
All right. How about I just combine it? So it's the boulder, Kiko, and Barbosa now. But nobody knows that Kiko and Barbosa are there, not even the boulder yet. So how about we set it up like that? What does the party want to do?
I mean, we could try and help the boulder, like go down there and push further to the building, or we could try and split off again and find Carabas and Bethiel to have everyone together.
Cast obscuring mist to maybe aid in escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I cast the thing.
You cast Obscuring Mist?
Yes.
All right. This nice clear day. All the people are like slowly, like step in step with the boulder. So we're basically now 15 to 20 guards. Suddenly, this spout of water like seems to drip, and it drips on everybody, and then rises up as like a hot sauna boulder. You are now surrounded in obscuring mist.
Cool. I'm gonna cheese it as fast as I can to the financial ministers and then climb the wall of her building to get to her window.
So you're going to the spire?
Yup.
Sure.
I could throw rocks at her window from across the street.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go in through normal means. I was gonna climb up the building into her window.
Oh, you still got the slippers of spider climb, right?
I do.
Okay.
I have boots of spider climb.
All right, you tease it. Two-headed orc says, tells you this is madness. He's like, this is glorious, and you guys are like, you're like knocking over people in the crowd. Both the two-headed orc heads are like having a great time. Finger just keeps like shouting. He's like, we're gonna die. You guys make it out of the mist. And you're basically at the base of the spire. Since obscuring mist obscures everything, I don't know if Barbosa and Kiko can see.
Well, we can see them exit, right? I'm still like in air, so
That's true. If anything, you guys are probably waiting along the edge to see where the.
yeah, to assist in any other way.
Well, it seems the boulder has lost his tail, but he is dragging a large agricultural minister as he flounders through town.
Does it look like he's slowing them down, or?
I don't know. Like the boulder can be sized large, even though this man's very heavy. Well, why don't you make a strength check and just see how tired you are?
Okie dokie.
Boulder's fine.
Swag.
Alright, I'm gonna just tail them, I guess, from the air as a goal. And then
Alright.
when they get to the spire, I'll turn back into Barbosa.
Cool. The agriculture minister is making a bunch of noise. Everybody looks kind of floundered at it when the boulder passes anybody. They're like, "That's the agricultural minister?" Like, nah, he'd never be dragged like that. So they aren't even willing to super believe it. He's super mad. His entire body is red like a tomato.
Good.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you make it to the spire, and Barbosa joins you.
We're gonna go get learned.
Is that what's happening?
Yup.
What does Barbosa think?
What's going on? What are you doing? Who
We're
is
gonna
he?
go settle we're gonna get a reward.
Boulder?
The agricultural minister said that there was 1,000 gold reward to anyone that brought him the Goliath. So I brought him the Goliath, and I'm gonna get my reward.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's how it's gonna work. That's what he said. This is an official document. The bold sure of it.
Boulder's holding it upside down.
So we're going into the spire?
Yeah. We're gonna talk to Al's lady.
Let's go then. I guess I'll cast Spider Climb and help hoist the agricultural minister up with us.
He's like, "You buffoons!" He's like, "You will be executed!" And he just keeps saying that over and over. He reminds you of some.
The higher we get up.
Yeah, he just gets more loud and obscure. Not obscure. More loud and obtuse.
So what does it remind us of?
Reminds you of Wiz Bob, the annoying fat wizard man. He just is screaming like a small child, just like that guy does.
Oh.
It's fun to have in-game references. You guys make it up to. You guys are in the academic building. You guys make it in the window that you saw Salty climb in. You're now in an office, it's dusty.
I'm gonna knock on the windowsill. Hello? Hello?
Whoa!
Bye, Kate.
Hello?
Goodbye.
All right, when you knock on the window, you didn't notice there's somebody watering plants on the window next to it. And if the window opened, they just see a half-orc, a Goliath.
The agricultural minister.
Yeah, agriculture minister. Walk sideways up a building and then knock on a window and start clawing at it like a cat. And then an anthropomorphic bat fly by.
It's gonna be one of those days.
I'll just
Yeah. She nearly faints as she's watering flowers. She the can, it smushes half of them.
Is this the educational minister?
Yeah, she's just at the other window.
I'm going to be like, oh, hello!
Let's see what Carabas is doing.
Checking out my sick new stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, Carabas, you go back inside. Your entire room's been ransacked.
Wait, which room?
The room you went back to in the sunfish. Somebody knows you're here. Somebody's gone through all your belongings looking for something.
Good thing I keep all my belongings with me.
Yeah, and you just don't keep track of them, so you can't lose them.
Oh,
I am. Well, I guess we have to live somewhere else now.
again.
So do you want to try to find a new abode, or do you want to search for evidence?
I'm gonna wait here for right now.
Are you sure in the place that was just ransacked?
Well, I assume sorry, I just saw a picture of Ted Cruz as Guy Fieri, and it just said the Zodiac Griller.
That's old.
What was the question?
We just want to wait
Well,
in the room.
I assume my group is coming back to meet me here, right?
Yep, that's the agreed upon thing.
Okay, so yeah. I'm like, Sandor, guard the door.
Sandor's like, but they took all the rum.
Oh,
It's the rum, Colin.
He and Bartholomew hug and cry about how the rum is all gone.
and I'm like, wait, I think I have an idea.
Because this is disturbance in the rum-soaked forest.
And the grown man crying force. I'm like, I think I have an idea. I'm like, room service.
You call room service?
Yes.
All right. You shout for room service, but nobody seems to answer.
Huh. Rude.
Dunked.
I'm going to see if I can pull rum out of my thing.
Robe.
Yeah.
All right. While you're fiddling with the robe, you hear, well, some racket is what you'd explain it as. There's some shuffling, some pounding, some sounds like squeaking, like somebody is like sliding around a bunch of furniture. Your next door neighbors are just being awful loud. The ones on the end.
Sandor, quiet them down.
Sanders kind of like bangs on the wall. He's like, hey, keep it down. We're out of rum. We're in mourning. But the noise only gets louder.
Sandor, Bartholomew, come with me. Get your licking knives.
Sanders just has like all his swords. Bartholomew takes a whole bunch of knives, just sticks them in his pants.
Jake would be so proud.
Yeah, Sir Pointy Pants. That's a reference just for me.
That's how to get widespread success. Is just to make inside jokes for yourself.
Hey,
Until they become a meme.
outside jokes. That's a good thing. All right, what does Carapace want to do next?
I'm gonna go to the door and knock.
All right, you go to the door and you knock. The noise continues. It's just super loud.
I'm going to go. Is the door locked?
You try the door. The door handle practically breaks off in your hand. It's really lousy.
I just push open the door then.
All right, creaks open. The windows are covered. And it's completely dark in the room.
I knew I should have gotten those goggles of night viewing.
There's some noise. It sounds like somebody's like sliding, like maybe like a metal bolt. You're not really sure what's going on. And, like furniture, it's heavy.
Let's see. Shall I use my new coat, boys?
Bartholomew's like, yeah. Bartholomew's like, got a torch in.
Oh, well, what I do have is I reach into the bullseye pocket on the inside and
Mhm.
pull out a bullseye lantern.
I mean, it comes out like lit too.
Yeah.
As soon as you do it, casts the entire room in light. There's like 30 empty bottles just scattered about. There's 10, maybe 10 bedrolls just stacked up in the corner. There's 3 cages of medium to small size on the far side of the room with humanoids in them.
Hmm. Um. Draw your blades, gentlemen.
Just a montage of Sandor drawing all his. And then Bartholomew doing the same thing but licking.
It's like a magical girl henshin.
Hey, sure. Yep, they're all transformed. And you got to see Sandor's butt.
Okay, I cast the bullseye lantern forward.
You cast the lantern forward. The humanoid in the obscures his face. He's like, free me, please. The voice is familiar to Travis.
Do I recognize?
You do, but you never thought you'd hear that voice.
What voice? Is it Al?
Oh, it's Tiberius the gnome.
Ah. I'm like, clear the room, men.
Let's see. Sandor goes over and he starts turning the bottles over, looking for some alcohol.
For rum.
Yeah, for some rum. He's like, this place freaking reeks. Halflings overturning everything that wasn't. You move towards Tiberius. Tiberius is like, Carabas! He's like, thank the gods. He looks super disheveled.
And I'm like, Tiberius, good to see you. How have you been?
He looks a bit cross for a second. He says, well, I made a harrowing escape, you see, straight into a cage.
Ah. Good move. That'll keep you safe from the ropers.
He points to the other humanoids, says, they're in worse shape than me. He says, they need medical attention. He's like, I need medical attention.
Okay. Well, let us see if I can find to no. It doesn't look like I have any lock picks. But I can do this, and I'm gonna cast knock on the cage. I assume it's locked.
It is locked. When you do that, the bolts all go ting, 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 and spring open. The humanoids like flop out, except for the one on the far end.
He's dead.
He doesn't seem to do anything. Then he rolls over and he looks at you. He's like, ah. He's like, you thought it was somebody who was sick, but it was just me. Still skin.
Stillskin! I've missed you.
He just keeps coughing. He's like, I've sure beguiled you. He's like on his deathbed practically.
Okay, I shall fetch a doctor. Do we know any doctors?
Sanders kind of shrugs. Bartholomew's like, I can be a surgeon.
Okay. Bartholomew, you guard the door. Sandor, you also guard the door.
Sandor tells you there's a healing kit in the other room.
Oh, perfect. We will set up a clinic.
All right.
Thank
You come back with the medical supplies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tiberius is like, there might not be time. He says your friends are in danger.
How How do you know this?
Let's see. He tells you that
Exposition, of course.
yeah, there's some exposition that he hid himself in the tomb that you guys got the hammer out of, and then when the dwarves discovered him without it, they weren't very happy, so they put him in this cage, and cleaned up everything there with werebores.
Well, better than ropers.
He says yes. He says,
Sorry.
but it was
I had to leave you like that, old chap.
he looks. He says, "I will deal with that later." And he just looks at you. He gives you a gnomish stare that you've given a million other people revenge on them.
Yes, but I did free you.
He's like,
Here.
oh, thanks. He's like scratching himself, and fleas are flying off bullets.
Yeah.
Looks super hairy and gross, unshaven.
Just kind of shrug, and I'm like, where are my friends?
He missed that part. He said, that by sheer luck, he heard you, the dwarves overheard you guys talking the other night about an egg.
Oh no.
Ah. They did they?
And he just nods. He says, we must warn them. The dwarves are already making their move.
Alrighty. Do you know where they are?
He just kind of points at the cage. Dilt's gonna eat some fleas.
I'm like, I'm sorry I took you for more than you possibly can do, I guess. Then goodbye.
When did Benny get so rude?
Savage.
Savage.
So you want to try to find your comrades?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me go back to them really quick, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. You have made it to the academic office.
Okay.
All right. She lets you in through the window. She's like, "Well," she's like, "Why is the bravada here?"
Everything has become wonky crazy, and you are probably the only one left we can trust.
You only met her like twice.
I know, but Al likes her, so she must be okay.
Yeah, Al likes us too, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Boulders friends of the Boulders friends are the Boulders friends too.
Like, what can I even help you with?
The Boulder has completed a contract with
Contract?
man here and has earned a reward for bringing him the Goliath. We need someone, third party.
Let's see. She looks from the Goliath to the half-orc, to the anthropomorphic bat, to the agricultural minister, then looks back at Barbosa and is like, you must be somebody sane. Why have you kidnapped the agricultural minister?
The agricultural minister
Squeak
tried
out
to kidnap the Boulder.
Squeaks indignantly. Excuse you. She is sane.
he was trying to execute us unjustly. As you know, we're not supposed to be. What is it? Oh fuck! What did?
Persecuted?
Yeah, you're safe from persecution currently.
Yeah.
She's like, that's very true. That is breaking the law. And she looks at agricultural minister. Minister finally got you guys alone. And he starts like shaking violently, and his entire body becomes translucent and gets larger.
I'm still grappling him.
God
This is
damn
happening
it.
while you're grappling him.
I'm gonna be
Meanwhile,
like,
Carabas and the goons.
Yeah, he's like, none of you are getting away alive. And as he does that, he starts to get like massive and start to like become a crystal drider.
I'm gonna throw him out the window before he transforming.
The
No, wait,
best
you
way
do
to
it.
kill them.
Oh no.
Are we continuing to play or?
Nope, that's it. Tune in next week to find out what
Alright.
happens.
Nice. I like it.
Tomato roundabout.
You have to play something that's gonna be year 2. I
No.
guess that wouldn't work.
I can't do that.
Hopefully we can question him before we shatter him.
I'll shatter you.
Oh yeah, it's Steven Universe now. Well, I'm gonna get off of Discord. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night. Thanks for playing.
Good night.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. I'll stop